everyone, this is Kelly Janae, and you are watching the Reducing the Dosage series on ethereal ecology. I am thrilled to be on the Big Island in Hawaii at an agroforestry farm. We're doing some work here, the nonprofit I am an engineer for. We're doing some work, working on sustainable agriculture and watershed restoration out here in the Big Island and all over Hawaii pretty much. So just privileged, just super thrilled to be out here in nature. So if you've been keeping up with these videos, you will know that I've been sort of going down by 0.1 milliliters a day for the past however many months, from 12.5 milligrams to where I am now. So I realized pretty recently that my math was a little bit wrong with that. So I had been equating 1 milliliter to 1 milligram, 0.1 milliliters to 0.1 milligrams a day. But actually, because I started at 12.5 milligrams, every 0.1 milliliter drop was a little bit more than 0.1 milligrams. So I was wondering, like, why is this taking so long? How am I at 0.3 milliliters and 6 milligrams? That doesn't make any sense. And then I realized, oh, it's because my math is wrong, derp. And so I'm actually around like 3.7 milligrams right now, which is the lowest that I've been in this entire period of 3+ years that I've been getting off this medication. And so that is a super exciting, it's just super exciting to know that and to be where I'm at right now in terms of my mood and my stability and all of these things. And so I'll just go straight into sort of what I've been doing lately, how I've been feeling. I must say that things have taken almost a complete 180 turn in a better direction. I had been really struggling throughout this entire process of being just mood unstable all the time. Just like, ooh. I didn't know what to do with my energy. I had all this new energy coming up that I didn't know what to do with. There was anxiety, there was depression, there was suicidal urges, there was anger, so much anger that came through me. And I had gone through this process of like, oh, okay, so now I'm really sensitive to alcohol and caffeine, can't do that. Now I'm really sensitive to marijuana, can't do that. Okay, so now I have these new feelings and all these thoughts and these emotions, and oh, okay, I guess I can learn how to work with these emotions. And so then I did that, and that was really helpful because then I was able to understand what emotions actually are and why they're helpful. But then it just reached this point where it got like, okay, I'm still unstable, and now I really am hurting, and my soul hurts, and it's just been this really deep process, a spiritual process. And finally I've really sort of dialed in some practices that have helped me just get my energy aligned and grounded and flowing the way that it properly should through my body. And that would be yoga. They've been doing that for millennia over in the east part of the world. Yoga honestly has been my savior throughout this entire process. I started having a daily yoga practice about 2 years ago, and now my sadhana is a lot more deep and devotional, and it's more kundalini based. Having started to do kundalini yoga absolutely just shot me to another level of mind-body control that is helping me to actually channel all this new energy that's coming through me in the way that I want it to, rather than it being in control of me. I am in control of my own energy. And, a lot of that too comes from many years of myself studying spiritual healing, energy healing, the chakra system, which all is a part of yoga as well. I've also started to meditate twice a day in a very specific kind of regimen, discipline, school of yoga. So that has absolutely, thank you. That's all I can say, because I was so lost without that. And I knew this whole time that I needed a meditation practice, but I was finding it so challenging to focus. And that was really hard getting off this medication. It's just like my mind was all over the place. And so, I would recommend for anybody, anywhere, ever, in any circumstance, to find a meditation practice that works for you, because I don't think that it's like, oh no, I'm not good at meditating, or oh no, other people meditate, I don't. I actually think that meditation and yoga, these sort of ways of moving energy through our body, is what we are supposed to be doing as humans in bodies. As souls in bodies, right? As souls in human bodies. I think that is the science of what we have latent in our capacity. And so for me, it's just intuitively kind of happened. And I think that it intuitively happens for a lot of people. And I'm not saying that if you're on medication, you just need to do yoga and all your problems will go away. I'm just saying that as all of this stuff has come up, which has been extremely challenging, my grounding practice has been my asanas, getting on my mat every morning, and now meditating, being more disciplined with that. And it's literally changing my chemistry. It's changing my way of thinking and being and believing. And, you know, I just have so much to owe to all of these practices that have come through my own intuition and also the people that I come across. And like, you know, this whole process has been so synchronistic and synergistic along the way. I've just been sort of gifted the next step in the journey, right? And I've fallen and I've failed and I've been like really confused and angry and blah, blah, blah. But now I'm like, oh, it's okay because I know why I'm here. Why I'm here is really to reunite my soul with spirit, right? I mean, I believe that, and I don't only believe that, but, you know, I've been distracted and trying to do all these things, and then I finally come back to center, and it's like, that's really what my soul wants, and that brings me joy, and that brings me peace and stability amidst all the chaos outside and within myself. So I just say, like, I feel really amazing. And also something that I did that I think has absolutely changed everything for me is I got off of birth control. If you are a woman watching this and you are maybe on birth control or something like that, you know, so many women are on birth control nowadays. I was put on birth control when I was 16 years old. And so I've been on it for 10 years. And as a result, I actually haven't bled. And so I actually feel like that is an extremely big, a significant contributor to my mood, quote unquote, disorder that I had, because the toxins and the stuck energy and all those things that are supposed to flow through a woman's body and everyone's bodies on a regular cyclical basis were not doing that. And I just sort of intuitively was like, this is not okay for me to not be bleeding. Like, this has gotta have an impact on me, physiologically and spiritually. You know, let me just lock up all that creative sexual kundalini energy and like not have it go anywhere. Come on, obviously that needs to move. It's a natural way of being. And so I took my IUD out a couple of months ago and very recently had like my first period in like 10 years. And I have to say, like, I was feeling really stable, and then that sort of happened, and I was feeling the more of the turbulence of emotions, but now I'm feeling better. And so I wonder if, I mean, obviously that's a natural function of a woman's cycle, is to have that like emotional moment come through and needing to retreat and go inward and cleanse and purify and then come out of it and be more stable again. I just wonder if I was just stuck in that cycle, like for years, of not being able to move that energy out of my body properly. And so now it's more like, oh, I can, you know, use these cycles appropriately and do that in a more confined period of time so that it's more natural and not stuck. And so, yeah, I wonder how many women out there are dealing with similar problems. And it's just not natural. It's just not natural to do that. And I see all of the arguments for birth control. I'm not against birth control. I'm just saying that, like, for me specifically, I think that it was a really big contributor towards my inability to sort of move these energies through my body effectively. So that said, I will say, like, I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much better, y'all. And I'm almost done. I'm almost off this medication. I mean, I've got maybe a little less than 30 days to go. So like a month and I'm off this medication. And I'm gonna probably still make videos afterwards, and you know, I know sort of where my life is going after that, but I wonder what I'll be offering the YouTube channel and what kinds of wisdom or thoughts or experiences that I'll share with you all. And I'm really curious to hear also what you would like for me to share with you. I'm pursuing spiritual healing right now as a sort of professional path, or at least just a soul path, and really diving deep into that. I'm diving more deep into my yoga. But yeah, I have no idea what the universe holds really. So please just let me know what you'd like to hear from me, and let me know how your process is going. I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for watching. Do feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and please do share it with anybody who you think it may benefit. All right, I love you. Also check out the blog, etherealecology.com. Yeah, like I said, I love you very much, and I hope you are well. Peace.